Hey everybody, Kevinsmak here with you. Just want to go through and do a quick Pokemon video, go over a few things that people are having issues with hatching the eggs. It doesn't appear to be calculating the distance correctly, so I'm going to go through that in a moment. Let's go through and check out my eggs here. There they are. So I've basically went way over 5 km and I still have not went and hit that mark. You may have noticed if you try to go through and use your phone at the gym on a treadmill or elliptical, it does not work. It does not calculate that. Also, if you're a runner and you're running, it's not working as well. I'm going to go through and cover why that is and how it calculates. So let's go through here real quick. Just going to show you my Pokemon. I am a immediate not that active of a Pokemon player, but I was in the beginning for a little bit. The reason I dropped off is because I injured my foot, so I can't really walk around. So I only catch what is here, unless we feel like driving around. Yes, no, I'm not playing while I'm driving. My wife drives while my son and I play. Yes, he's that into it that he just does not let it go. So we do that time to time. Make sure we hit some Pokestops. So here are my big ones. As you know, if you name Eevee to Pyro, Sparky, or Rainer, those top three there, you can evolve them into those type of Pokemon. So those are 2 out of 3 of my highest, and that's how I got them there. With my eggs, I got 3 going. One's going to be done soon. Going through, you can whoa, that was fast. Let's go through and slow that down a little bit, shall we? So I got a decent amount. I will tell you, Pikachu by far was the hardest for me to catch because he kept escaping. One time he showed up, I let my son know. He caught it right away. I caught him first shot, spin ball, 5 times in a row, escaped each time, and then ran away. And that was with great balls too, and raspberries. And yeah, so that was a little frustrating. So I have a decent amount here. I try to go through and keep 3 of everything unless I need it more for candy, just because that's what I do. So what I have found out about the eggs is, so say you go running, okay, and you're running in a circle and you just don't notice everything going up. Eventually you will go through and see a little bit, but not a lot. Just a very small amount gained. That's because the GPS works different than your regular GPS. It's not going through and calculating everything the same. Ooh, we blocked that one. Rascally Weedle. So how it calculates is it goes in a straight line. So if you're running in a circle, it's really going to go through and give you issues. We don't know exactly how or when it checks in, but it's around 14-minute mark that it goes through and checks to see where you're located at. So definitely want to go through and try to go on different areas where the trails are straight and they're not looping around, because the loops are just not going to give you the distance. Also, when your child is running around the house up and down, left and right and everything, sometimes it doesn't help. Sometimes it might, but a lot of times it doesn't help. Also, since it does check every 14 minutes, you can go through, get to your desk, sit down, you could keep your Pokemon on, and 5 minutes later your egg will hatch while you're not even moving, because it triggers that way. So I just thought that was very interesting. I wanted to share that. I haven't seen many people talk about it, and I really did want to check it out myself because I've done the distance and it just doesn't trigger. Some people go through, try to drive around in their car to get the distance. Sometimes that does work, but you do want to be careful of that. First of all, don't play while you're driving. Second of all, the speed limit in the game is about 20 miles per hour. So anything under 20 miles per hour should register, again, as long as you're going in more of a straight line after about 15 minutes. If you're going in a loop of any sort, it's probably not going to work. Or if you go over that speed, it's not going to work. Plus, when you're going over that speed, you will see less Pokemon, but you may still see some. It's just very hard to tap on, especially if you're on the highway. So I just want to go through and give you those tips. I hope it's something new that you didn't know. If so, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Pokemon's going to be my secondary series here. I'm not going to be making gameplay videos specifically, more just tips and tricks that aren't common knowledge to everybody. So if you do like it, please go through, smack that subscribe button, smack that like button. I appreciate it. Smack out.